has been utterly freezing this morning. This is the first time I have been warm and I've been walking for hours. It has been so cold. The temperature just completely dropped last night. The wind was howling. It was like being in the middle of the ocean all night because all I could hear was the wind with the trees. And it was so funny because it kind of crescendoed into this really loud noise with all the leaves in the trees, and then it just started going quieter and I could hear it from left to right, like flowing all around me. It was so strange sitting listening to it all last night. But yeah, I got out of my tent this morning absolutely cold to the bone and I've not warmed up. I've actually still got my puffy on and my waterproof jacket over the top of it. That's how cold I got. It was raining a tiny little bit this morning but stopped pretty much straight away, so I didn't get wet, which is a good thing. But I am heading into the tiny little town of Castella this morning just to get a resupply. There is other places I can go to. I think it's called Dunsmuir and also Mount Shasta, which is further down the road. I think it's a good few miles though, so you've got to call a taxi or arrange a ride. But because I just want to literally hop on into town and then hop off and get straight back on trail again, I don't want to get sucked into staying anywhere. So my plan is just to get a resupply and charge up my gear. If I can have a shower, I'll probably have a shower as well. But depending on how my charging takes, there is a campsite very near where the little supermarket garage place is. And I might stay there tonight, or depending on how quickly I can get things done, I might just head straight back out on trail again. And my next main stop will be Etna, which is about 100 miles away, which isn't too bad. But I am celebrating this morning because I hit my 2,000 mile point. So I obviously did all of California so far, went and did Washington, and now I've come back to California. But my official mileage is now 2,000, so I hit that about 5 miles back. So that's kind of cool knowing I've only got about 630 left. So I'm now back down to 3 digits, and it's, oh, I don't know, it just feels good knowing I've done over 2,000 miles. That's kind of quite an achievement really. I am going to carry on hiking so I don't get cold, but I will keep you posted with how I get on this afternoon. And yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you on. My ankle is, well, my foot's still bad. I've still been having a lot of problems with my left foot. I really don't know what's going on there, but I have got a new pair of shoes hopefully waiting for me in Etna. So when I get them, it might just be one of those things, you know, when you've had so many miles out your trainers. I'm hoping it's all it is. It might just be my arch that's gone or just the cushioning. But we will see. The cold is getting a lot better. I'm feeling much better today. Yeah, apart from that, I'm doing all right. But I am very hungry because this section took me an extra day and a half longer than it should have done, just because I wasn't able to keep up the mileage with being so poorly. So I've kind of been on rations a little bit with my food. I do always bring out extra food with me, luckily. But I am getting kind of hungry now. I feel like I need a good feed. So I'm going to eat as much as I can when I get into Castella, get my resupply, and then see what happens from there. I've just got to my very first proper PCT closure. I've not had one of these before. There was the yellow-legged frogs further south, and that was just like a little reroute. But this is apparently due to hazardous trail, so I'm not quite sure why. But it's saying I've got to go on the Kettlebelly Trail, so that's the one that actually goes towards a campground and near the store where I'm heading to as well. So I can't do this little bit, but there is a little reroute that I can take. I have just spent the afternoon outside Amaretti's market in Castella. So I got there about lunchtime. I went through the campground because there was a detour on the PCT and got there. And oh, do you know what, they are so friendly in that supermarket stroke gas station area. The woman let me charge my device behind the counter, which was so kind of her. I got my resupply, I sat on the picnic bench, sorted out all my food, and then I shamelessly sat inside the post office lobby that was all closed up because it's a Saturday today, and just charged my devices up and sat there and had like an afternoon snack. I don't know what I've turned into, sitting on the floor of a lobby. But I charged all my devices up. It took about 4 or 5 hours in total. And then I got back out on trail about 5:30 it was. So I'm now back on the PCT. There's a campsite about a mile ahead, so that's what I'm aiming for tonight. And then tomorrow, oh my gosh, I have got a 6,500 feet ascent day tomorrow. So I'm going all the way up into the clouds again. I think I was down at nearly 2,000 feet. And I'm going back to the clouds. And I unfortunately checked the weather forecast, and it's gonna get below freezing every single night for the next few days. I think there's gonna be showers and possibly snow as well. So it's gonna be a cold and wet few days up ahead, but I am about 100 and odd miles away from Etna, so that'll encourage me to walk fast. Oh, I think that's camp for the night. Yay!